you are hearing both the sides. Beyond the politics of it, I know this has been discussed in Parliament. I also am aware, because I was there, the Defence Minister, the External Affairs Minister, all of them gave a reassurance on the floor of the House that our armed forces are competent to deal with the Chinese. Second, no land has been given to them. You think after that there should be a closure? Or perhaps the Congress does have a point that why do we not reopen this discussion if Rahul Gandhi himself has seen for himself and people are telling him that land has indeed been lost to the Chinese?
See, what happens in the current context when we are talking about the northern line of actual control is, as far as the military perspective is concerned, things are very clear. Whether it be the military commanders or the ruling dispensation, the maximum or the availability of specific information about the nitty-gritties of the actual positions of the troops is best known to them. Apart from that, what happens is we must understand, and we have been talking about it time and again, when we talk about the line of actual control, there are perceptions. There is an Indian perception of the line of actual control, and there is a Chinese perception of the line of actual control, which actually what happens is, in this case, that change and difference in perception creates the zone wherein political perceptions seep in. Had it been an international border, there was hardly any scope for us to have debates on this or discuss the matter at length. So what I see it as, the overall situation as in the current context, is that we must look at the larger perspective. If we had faced a real situation on ground in June 2020 at Galwan, suppose that we must look at the rapid pace at which we have developed infrastructure in the sector, not only post Galwan, even prior to that, the last few years, the way we have been preparing ourselves, the way the forces have been redeployed, that we are in a position for the last now over 3 years, that we have been looking eye to eye and have been able to effectively counter any progress in that case. If we talk about certain sectors wherein we keep debating about the patrolling points lost, there are some sectors wherein we had made advances also. And we must not forget that the military level as well as the diplomatic level talks are also going on concurrently. So what we need from the leadership as a citizen, or even for that matter as a military person, what I need from the leadership, or I expect from the leadership, is to lead the nation in the right direction. Till such time we are growing over our past capabilities, if we are updating our mechanism, inducting new equipment to be able to stand up to the threats that face us, we are doing well.
Okay. Mr. Kumaramangalam, I'm going to let you have the word because you want to respond to Shehzad, because then I'm going to go back to Shehzad.
Those people belong
to, and which area has been occupied. There is a very simple response to Shehzad. And I'll respond to him with why hasn't the question been answered in Parliament when the Superintendent of Leh Ladakh, I am giving you specifics, you let me talk.
Which villages are those people from? Answer the question, don't obfuscate, don't filibuster.
The Superintendent of Leh Ladakh, forget about what Mr. Gandhi said.
You said villagers
I am talking about the Superintendent of Leh Ladakh said
don't backtrack.
I'm just going to come to you.
Have been lost. Answer that question. Your government has to answer that question.
Okay.
Stop asking me questions of which places have gone out.
Wait.
Pallavi, I am very clear on this debate. Mr. Gandhi, the Honorable MP, has quoted villagers that Indian grazing lands and Indian territory has been occupied by the Chinese. I am asking the spokesperson of Mr. Gandhi, please tell me which villages those people come from, point 1. Point 2, which area has the Chinese occupied which belongs to India, point 2. Point 3, for your information, the defense minister during your tenure said that not building any LAC infrastructure is the best strategy. My government today has created Galwan River Bridge. We have kept assault boats there, heavy machinery. DSDBO has been taken to class 70 specification road, 35 bridges, 9 tunnels including Sela tunnel. BRO, 60,000 kilometers of roads have been created there, 693 bridges have been created there. Habitat for 22,000 troops have been created there. 2,000 kilometers of highway along the McMahon line is being built there. All of this has happened now. Also, let me tell you, Mr. Mangalam, Mr. Mohan, I have not interrupted you. Mr. Mohan, I have not interrupted you. Mr. Mohan, is that your only way of of getting
No,
a point
that's not
across,
my only
of
way,
interrupting
Pallavi,
me.
but
Pallavi, can I
this
complete?
debate has to be
Pallavi,
fair.
can I complete?
If you're going to give them the bulk of the
Pallavi,
time,
can I
Shehzad, have you
complete?
finished?
excited about
Mr.
Let me
Kumar
complete.
Mangalam, 1
There's
minute.
no point in
Shehzad, have
having
you
this
finished?
No, I have one
okay,
last
then
point to make,
quickly,
and
one
then he
last
can
point. Then
complete.
I'll talk to Mr. Yeah.
Now, because Mr. Mangalam won't tell me which villages Rahul is referring to, from what I have gauged, Rahul is close by to Phobrang. Now, in Phobrang, we have created a road between Lukung and Phobrang. We are connecting the roads from Pangong to Hot Springs. We are building roads from Kartik to Chushul. Where is it that there is a problem? If there was a problem, how are we building these roads? And why didn't you build these roads 60 years, mein?
Okay.
Please tell me specifically which area, which villages are you talking about?
Okay.
Put your
Shehzad,
mouth where your money is.
Okay.
Obviously-
Shehzad, now you will not interrupt. Yes,
won't
Mr. Kumar
interrupt. Please
Mangalam,
ask-
jaldi, jaldi, because
answer
we
him.
have to give Wing Commander also some time. Yeah, Mr. Kumar Mangalam, go ahead.
The Prime Minister met Xi Jinping no less than 18 times in 6 years, including 2 record summits in Wuhan and Mamallapuram in Chennai. He also visited China 4 times as Gujarat Chief Minister, I don't know why, and perhaps a couple of times as BJP functionary before that. But when the PM returns,
area
we
has
have
been
Tokyo
occupied?
in 2017,
Shehzad,
right?
dekho, bolne
And
do.
theatre level incursions now in quick succession. So
Where?
why are
Where?
they boasting about
Where?
this build-up? Ask your
Where?
foreign minister
You are making
himself
the allegation.
who's talked
Tell us.
about
I'll
it.
give you the answer.
I am telling you, I'm not
He
from
does
the
not
intelligence
even know
community. I am not.
which area he's
Listen,
talking about.
Pallavi, if he's going to keep
Pallavi
interrupting
is not going to
Shehzad,
rescue you in this debate.
Shehzad,
Tell me
let's
where
be
is it
fair.
happening?
Let
Where is
him
the
complete.
occupation?
Wait, Shehzad, let him complete. Now, then you ask him.
Occupation का हुआ बताओ.
नहीं, नहीं,
It's
Shehzad,
ridiculous.
1 minute. No,
I will
Shehzad,
go back
let's
to
be
my
fair.
original question that he will not answer but responded what about demand answers from me who doesn't have access to intelligence right now
Then
but
how is
only
Rahul
has
Gandhi
one
making that
paper
statement?
1 minute, 1
1
minute.
second has access to one paper presented from someone in the government.
Is that the basis
who's
of
the
your argument?
superintendent of Leh Ladakh who has said that we have lost 26
Sure.
of 65 patrolling points and 57 times question has been raised in parliament.
Okay.
The
Shehzad, 1
question
minute.
has
Don't
not been
interrupt him,
answered. This obviously shows that they have something to hide and they're not coming clean. If there is something wrong, or if there is nothing wrong, as Shehzad wants to maintain, please respond to why that paper was put out and why the superintendent of Leh Ladakh, was he lying? The question you shouldn't ask is whether Mr. Gandhi is lying or not, but whether someone from the
Shehzad, I
establishment
want to ask you
who
this
put a
question.
detailed
Okay,
paper
Mr.
out
Kumar
is
Mangalam,
lying.
1 minute. I'll ask him this question on your behalf. I also want to know, was the SP lying? That's the simple question. Yes, no, or we need to have a further discussion on this.
Okay, so now that the Congress spokesperson officially, after asking 5 times, not told me which land is occupied, he has gone on to some paper
Yes, man,
presented
supposed to tell you
and he
which
has
land is
spoken
occupied.
about. Now Mr. Mangalam
dekho,
is
you
interrupting.
tell me
Some paper presented, apparently.
you insist that he doesn't interrupt. Now you're interrupting. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
Shehzad, go
speak
ahead.
at-
Shehzad, okay,
Yeah,
no pot
let
shots
me-
at anyone.
No,
Please, now you
I'm just
answer
trying to,
about the SP.
I'm just trying to paraphrase what's happened in the debate. Now, Mr. Mangalam, you have raised a point about some paper that we've lost 26 or 36 patrolling points. Can you tell me 5 points which we've lost? Specific 5 points. Which patrolling points have we lost? Tell me the numbers of those points. 5.
Why
Just
am I
5.
supposed to be accountable to tell you the number
Sir,
of
please
it's
tell
not
me the
about
5
accountability.
specific
Again,
points.
you're
I'll give you the
asking-
specific
again,
answer
hold
for each
on,
patrolling
okay,
point.
no,
I have every
Okay, go
patrolling
ahead, go
point
ahead.
information with me.
Support-
Pallavi, this has to stop.
How do you have
Pallavi,
every
this has to
patrolling
stop.
point
Shehzad, 1
information
minute.
with you as
Mr.
a
Kumar
spokesperson?
Mangalam.
Pallavi, let's conduct this debate in a
Answer,
manner.
Shehzad, can I
Pallavi,
decide how to
Pallavi,
conduct the
Pallavi,
No,
debate?
I mean, let me
Can
have
I?
my full
1
say.
minute, 1 minute.
Why is he
Pallavi,
Shehzad,
interrupting?
you have said
I
enough.
had a
Yeah.
pointed question.
I have been
asked.
interrupted
Respond
every
to my
time. Let me make my
Are
point.
you
Was
asking
the
him a question?
superintendent
Yeah,
But he's
lying?
not answering, he's
I
filibustering.
want to know was the
Shehzad,
superintendent
I also.
lying?
Now,
Is he
Shehzad,
lying?
okay.
Let me complete
Okay.
my point. Then he can
Mr. Kumar
come.
Mangalam, 1 minute. Shehzad, was the SP
Yes,
superintendent
I am
lying? Yes or
answering
no?
that.
Just
The
answer that.
problem is-
Let's answer that. Don't ask him 5
Arre
questions.
Baba,
You
I
answer
am
this.
answering the
Answer
question
that
with
question.
Mr. Kumar Mangalam, 1 minute. Let me ask him now. Go ahead.
You see, the reason I'm saying that is because he said, and he's quoted that 36 patrolling points have been lost. I am asking him from
26.
that paper which he has read, can you please tell me which of those 5 patrolling points? I'll answer on each specific
Okay,
patrolling
okay.
point.
SP.
Point 1.
As
Point number 2.
superintendent
Point
ka
1.
comment.
Please let me complete, Pal. We had 10 seconds more. Forget the now patrolling points for a minute. He's saying something that is based on the SP's report or some report submitted. Katachivu was handed over in 1974. We are talking about territory of India, right? Taken over by somebody else. Kachachivu, without any doubt, has been handed over to Sri Lanka in 1974.
Sir, first
You are
learn to
asking a
pronounce the
question.
name. Kachachivu nahi hai.
No,
Kachachivu
that's all
hai.
right. My
Don't
pronunciation
talk
might
about
not be
anything
fantastic.
South
I agree with
Indian.
you.
God.
And my pronunciation might be wrong.
Wait,
Of course
now
it's
I
wrong.
might as well ask a question to
Now,
Wing
please tell
Commander.
me-
Please
Please
Wing
tell me the
Commander.
patrolling points and
Answer
please
the
tell us
specific
about
question.
Kachachivu.
I am not going to tell you about Kachativ because I want you to respond to my simple question on Eastern Ladakh, on whether the superintendent was lying or not. Forget about Kachativ and what
You tell me the
there.
5 patrolling points which have been lost.
Why should I
tell me which 5
So
patrolling
what is
points
going to
have been
happen
lost.
is, neither are you going to mention the 5 patrolling points, and Shehzad, neither are you going to talk about the superintendent's comment.
I'll tell you why he's lying.
Okay.
I'll tell you why he's lying. I'll tell you why he's lying.
Who is lying? Superintendent.
We have
Why is
wing
Mr.
command.
why is Mr.
Kumaramangalam. Okay,
Congress
fine.
Party
Go ahead.
spokesperson lying? Because Rahul Gandhi, based on this half-baked information, said that China is occupying the land between finger 3 and finger 4. Is that a fact? Is that a fact?
Pallavi.
Is that a fact, Mr. Kumaramangalam? Rahul Gandhi
I'm not
said
going to take
it's quoted on
questions from.
CNN
I'm not going to
News
take
18.
questions from Riff Raff. Pallavi, let me come in on one single point here.
No.
Is it a fact? Yes
hold
or
on
no?
a second.
Tell us.
I am going to keep asking that question because he's not responding to it. And if you're going to pretend like the paper doesn't exist, you can do that in Parliament.
So you're basing all your arguments on a paper or on villagers?
The right to have
Is
his
it
question
paper or
answered
villagers?
57 times.
Villagers or
Let
paper?
me ask you very simply, was the
Shehzad,
superintendent
I just
of
want to ask this
Leh-Ladakh
question.
lying?
If Rahul Gandhi claims,
Answer
Mr. Kumaramangalam, can I also ask Wing Commander some question? But Shehzad, 1 minute. Shehzad, the point is, if Rahul Gandhi says that he has eyewitness accounts who have told him that they've lost their land which they used to graze on because the Chinese have entered, do you think you should listen to those villagers also?
Right. Absolutely perfect question.
No pot shots at anyone.
No
I want an
pot
answer
shots.
to this.
telling
I'm
you
going to
an
ask
answer
Wing
for it.
Commander a question.
Rahul Gandhi is a member of parliament, a responsible person. He has said he has eyewitness accounts that we have lost land. I am asking the representative of Rahul Gandhi, which villages are those representatives from who have told this to Rahul Gandhi?